In 1903, over 8 million immigrants had arrived on American shores, seeking refuge and opportunity. The Statue of Liberty stood tall, a beacon of hope for all who sought a new life. This iconic symbol of American ideals has become synonymous with the nation's promise to its people. A shining example of what can be achieved when individuals are given the chance to pursue their dreams. Throughout its history, America has consistently promised its citizens a better life, full of possibility and potential, making it a magnet for talent and innovation from around the world. But what makes this promise so unique? Why do people risk everything to come to America when other countries offer similar opportunities? To understand this, let's take a step back and explore the complex web of factors that have contributed to America's rise as a global leader. From Ellis Island's huddled masses yearning to breathe free, to the Statue of Liberty's iconic torch shining bright, America has long been a beacon for immigrants seeking refuge and opportunity. The concept of the melting pot was first proposed by Israel Zangwill's 1909 play, and it captures the essence of America's promise, a land of assimilation, diversity, and inclusivity. But beneath the surface, America's promise of unity has often been at odds with the harsh realities of cultural clashes, economic inequality, and social injustice. From the echoes of colonialism to the struggles of the civil rights movement, America's identity has been forged in the fire of its complex history. The earliest American colonies were a patchwork of diverse cultures, with the Pilgrim's Mayflower Compact exemplifying the idea that government derives power from the consent of the governed. In these cities, where cultures converge and identities blur, America's promise of reinvention is made real. Despite its impressive ranking, the United States' economic growth is not evenly distributed across the country. From the pioneering spirit of the 19th century to the post-WWII era of unprecedented prosperity, America's unique historical trajectory has driven its exceptional economic performance. As we examine America's economy, a virtuous cycle emerges, fueling growth and progress. But despite rising global competition, America's unique blend of factors sets it apart for long-term growth. The numbers tell an astonishing story circumflex euros. From global trade to GDP, America's economic dominance is undeniable. 1 in 4 dollars spent worldwide is earned by American businesses or individuals. According to data from the World Bank, between 1990 and 2020, the U.S. accounted for over 25% of global GDP growth circumflex euros, more than double that of China and 3 times that of Japan during the same period. For generations, this iconic symbol has stood watch over the bustling city, a beacon of hope for those seeking freedom and opportunity. But is this promise still being kept? Is America truly a land where anyone can succeed? But what makes this promise so compelling to people around the world, and how does it shape our global influence? If we can't deliver on this promise of American exceptionalism, not only do we risk losing our place as a global leader, but also undermine the very fabric of our society. This is what America represents to the world: strength, resilience, and freedom. The human side of American exceptionalism is a complex web of stories, values, and experiences that have been woven together over centuries. A tapestry of dreams, struggles, and triumphs that make up the fabric of our nation's identity. Imagine a nation where the descendants of European colonizers, African slaves, and Asian immigrants all came together to forge a new identity, born from the ashes of revolution and shaped by the ideals of liberty and equality. American exceptionalism is not just a single thread, but a rich tapestry woven from diverse influences, shaping the nation's identity over time. By examining this intricate web of relationships, we can gain a deeper understanding of what makes America unique circumflex euros, not just as a nation, but as a symbol of hope and freedom for people around the world. For if we fail to grasp the true nature of American exceptionalism, we risk misunderstanding the country's role in global affairs and its potential to inspire positive change in other nations. Exploring America's past to grasp its complex interplay of innovation, culture, and education. From the Great Migration to Silicon Valley's rise. At its core, American exceptionalism is not just about what America has achieved, but also how it has achieved those successes a circumflex euros, often through the intersection of unlikely forces and the resilience of its people. Studies have shown that cities with high levels of ethnic diversity tend to be more innovative and economically successful, illustrating the ways in which America's cultural capital can drive progress. But this view overlooks the many ways in which America has genuinely strived for justice and equality. The pursuit of justice and equality has been a complex, ever-evolving journey across the United States. From urban centers to rural towns, the intersection of diversity and economic growth drives progress and shapes America's future. As we've seen, American exceptionalism is not just about what America has achieved, but also how it has achieved those successes a circumflex euros, often through the complex interplay of historical, cultural, and economic forces. From the iconic jazz clubs of New Orleans to the cutting-edge tech startups of Silicon Valley, America's cultural landscape is a dynamic tapestry woven from diverse threads, reflecting its unique blend of creative expression and entrepreneurial spirit. In this global hub, innovators and artists converge to shape America's cultural landscape. But what sets America apart from other countries? Is it simply a matter of chance, or is there something more at play? As America's cultural capital has evolved over time, it's been shaped by an intricate dance between history, culture, and economy. From European immigrants arriving at Ellis Island to modern-day diversity in Silicon Valley, America's cultural landscape has been shaped by its open doors to people from all walks of life. Some might argue that America's cultural capital is simply a product of its economic dominance or military power. But what about other countries with similar resources? Imagine walking through the bustling streets of New York City, surrounded by creativity and diversity that reflects America's status as a global cultural leader. As the world looks to the future, one question stands out. What will it take for the United States to maintain its status as a global leader? From the world's stage to our own streets, American culture continues to captivate and inspire people around the globe. And so, America's spirit of freedom and innovation continues to shine brightly for generations to come. The choices made today will determine whether America continues to thrive as a global leader or falls behind, losing its influence on the world stage. As the world's dynamics shift, America's standing hangs in the balance. Pressing challenges at home and abroad threaten its influence. From climate change to economic inequality, America is grappling with issues that test its ability to adapt and lead by example. Despite ranking high for innovation, the U.S. struggles to address pressing social and environmental issues. Some might argue that America's focus on individualism and freedom has led to a lack of collective action on these pressing challenges. Here's a visual representation of how these three factors have evolved together over time. In America's unique cultural landscape, individuality and social responsibility blend to create innovative solutions for complex problems. As the United States navigates its role as a global leader, can America's exceptionalism sustain itself in an increasingly interconnected world? As America's status as global leader hangs in balance, we're left wondering, can exceptionalism survive the test of time? And so, we find ourselves at the threshold of a new era a circumflex euros, an era where the rules are being rewritten and the path forward is far from certain. The future of American exceptionalism hangs in the balance, threatened by a decline in global influence that would imperil economic prosperity, democratic values, human rights, and stability worldwide. The future of American exceptionalism hangs in the balance. As the world shifts, old certainties crumble.